program that we have started to help us build bridges or to get together with the community and show them what the police department's about, and to give them an idea of what we do every day, look at our organization from top to bottom and all the different assignments that the officers have and their responsibilities. Well, I think a lot of people or a lot of members of our community don't really have an idea of what we do or how we do it. So this way, as the citizens come through our academy, they get a basic understanding of what police work is about, how important it is to have the community behind us, and how we rely on them to help us solve crime.
I definitely think it's a great public relations piece as well. And oftentimes, if they have a better understanding as to what we do and why we do it, then those bridges are definitely a gap between the police department and the citizens.
The goal of our program is to enhance our relationship with the community. We're reaching out to them. We want to partner up with them and show them that they are part of this police department, and we depend on them for support and for being witnesses if they see crimes. But it's just to help them become closer with us and us become closer to the community. I think one of the most important is that the community is sometimes not really sure what we do or why we do it. So this gives them understanding some procedures, our policies. It helps them understand like solving crimes or how detectives work, and it makes them understand what we look for in better witnesses, or if they're victims of crime, what we need to help solve those crimes. So I think it's a huge positive thing for the community and us to work together.
What I'll do is I'll talk to the citizens in the Citizens Academy about our hiring process, how many people that we have, how many people are down, the backgrounds, and things like that. One of the things I definitely want them to know is the extensive background that goes on in hiring people. Then, of course, the training of our personnel as well.
That's a huge thing. I mean, to be able to put handcuffs on someone and remove them kind of from society, at least temporarily, the responsibility of that is, when you think about it, there are not very many people that get to do that. There's about, maybe in the whole state of California, there's about 40,000 people that have that authority by law. And it's a huge thing. You better, when you work for me, you better take it seriously. It's not something that you can take with like, we'll just arrest this person and this and that. You better think about it, because this is some serious business. It affects people's lives. A good story I'd like to tell is I was working with a guy that was like a really straight arrow, hardcore guy, like I probably used to be, and we were out patrolling one night. It was after Culver City High had graduation, and we went up to Ron Smith Field, and there were 4 kids up there, and they had a 6-pack of beer. They were sitting there drinking, and we came upon them, and my partner, my partner, you would have thought that he had just caught Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker. And he was, these kids, I thought he was going to like line them up, and I was like, are we in like some other country? Or I started to go, so I backed him off, made the kids pour the beer out. I grabbed him and I pulled him aside, and I said, were you never 18 years old? Now, I'm not advocating drinking beer at 18 years old, but we're also human beings. And I'm just saying, you put a case, you handcuff these kids, they're 18, so they're not kids where mommy and daddy come and pick them up anymore. They get booked, they have a record. These are kids that might grow up and be pretty productive, and they're just out doing sometimes the mistake that kids do. You have to be careful with your authority. In our job, there are abuses that happen with authority at times. That's why we're here. We really have to monitor that, so we take it pretty seriously.
To get a better understanding of what the police actually do. And since I've lived in Culver City all these years, I wanted to make sure they're doing a good job. And they are. They certainly are. Yeah, very impressed. In this situation, we're not being talked down to by the police. We're actually being like trained in what they're trained to do, which is so different from any other contact that I've had with the police. They've come out, sure they came out to talk to PTAs or to Neighborhood Watch, but that was nothing like what this is. This is really learning what they're doing and behind the scenes, and it's fascinating. It's nothing like what we see on TV. We've been so indoctrinated with what's on TV, and everybody thinks that that's the way everything is done, and this is so different. We're finding out that, you know, whatever we might see, some of it is true, but there's more behind the scenes, and there's more to know, more to learn, and that our police officers are constantly learning. Yes, I think the internal investigations, that was extremely interesting to me because being a small town, we kind of wonder about that, you know, do they favor their fellow officers and how is that really taken care of? And to find out that, yes, it's done very fairly and that they even bring in outside agencies so that there isn't any, you know, favoritism going on.
You carry a gun, bam, next thing you know you're shooting at somebody.
But that intuition is supposed to be highly developed in police officers.
Well, it takes a
and
while.
Certainly you guys are trained to listen for information.
It takes a while. You're talking about a 21-year-old kid just going, you think he has any...
No, I'm talking about Officer Logan.
Oh,
That's
well,
what
that's personal. That's personal.
No, it was all business.
But I mean, that's personal.
Well, maybe we should just have like a meeting
What did he do
with
to
him
you?
and-
Yeah, whatever
Then
he
he
did.
gave me his ticket.
And you didn't deserve it, right?
I would
No,
have took
I
it back.
didn't.
I would've said, you know what?
Did you fight it?
Yes, I did.
Did
and
you
I
win?
lost. No.
Did you do a trial by declaration?
Huh?
See, you guys are all trying to figure out ways to... You know,
Is
just,
it machine?
just remember this. In California, when you got your driver's license, you know, having that license is a privilege,
Right.
not a right.